Guess what time it is? It's Pie Day. Pie Day, baby. Look, if you have not eaten pizza with scorpion sauce, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. Scorpion sauce is one of the hottest sauces I have ever tried in my life. But if you're not dousing it with scorpion sauce, then you're not eating it right. You have to feel the burn. The burn has to be felt. You're not gonna believe where I bought this pie from. This is this is 7-Eleven pizza. Mm, mm. This is 7-Eleven pizza. I'm not even kidding. Mm, mm. $3.14. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm. I'm not even kidding. $3.14. That is fucking hot. Ooh, scorpion sauce. Mm. The amount of scorpion sauce that I put on this, mm, I can't stop now. God damn it, it's hot. Oh fuck. Mm. Whew. Whew. God damn, I had to go blow my nose. That shit is fucking hot. Andrea D'Amico. Whew. Happy Pie Day, bro. This is fucking hot. Whew. You should protect your perimeter. Brother, you try this with me. That is one of the hottest sauces in the market. Ooh, that is so fucking good. It is my thing, brother. I don't know why I like them. I'm good, Andrea D'Amico. How are you? Ooh, that is so fucking delicious, dude. The way it burns your everything, your palate. I am doing amazing. Ooh, god damn, it's so good. It is hot. I said, Doug, you know what? I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna stop by 7-Eleven. I gotta buy a circumference. The pie thing has to be done. $8, two pizzas. I walk outside and there's a homeless lady outside, right? She's wearing sunglasses. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. She's bopping her head. I know she's having a good time. She has a broken down pizza box on her on she's stepping on it. I kindly asked her, I said, "Did you eat already?" She says, "No." She says, "No." And I give her the pizza. And she listen, I don't care if it's her fifth pizza she eats today. I was still gonna give it to her, right? I can't just walk up to people and say, "Here you go." I'm not gonna do that. I gotta engage somehow, right? So my best hook was, "Did you eat already?" Whether she would have said yes or no, here you go. God bless you. Bye. But the way she told me no, enthusiastic, like, right? Who's anyways, the way she said it, I'm like, she's having a good time. Fuck it. And so am I. I'm not judging. I just like the way she said, no, God bless. No questions asked. Of course, I'm not going to record myself giving somebody a fucking pizza. Come on. I got better shit to do. I got better shit to do. I was drinking the heavy Heinekens at Doug's house. Bro, I go to pick up my order at Ralph's and I'm happy, right? I'm like, I got 30 pack for 19.99. And I'm waiting for her to take the shit out. And I'm looking at all the bags she's putting in, and I'm waiting for her to say, "Oh, let me go get the beer." She says, "Oh yeah, I have to tell you, we are out of PBR. But if it's online, it's in stock, right? I know how I know how inventory works. I've worked logistics. Hello, I know she was lazy to go in the back, and it's not her fucking job, and I understand it. So I wasn't mad at her. I mean, I'm like, you know what? It's okay. I did go inside, and I had to go buy beer, right? So I went inside, and I went to look. Sometimes they have it non-refrigerated, right, in a different area or location, if you will. And no, it was out. I'm still not gonna go in the back and check because that's not my fucking job either. Enrique, $18.99 for Modelo after discount. But you know what, brother? I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. It's okay. I will say though, I bought I bought roses, right? I always take Sophia roses, and ordered I ordered whatever bouquet of roses. And when I got my roses, right when she was taking out the things, she I got my roses. She actually picked out a good bouquet. So you know what? I wasn't mad for her not having the beer because I had the roses. I'm like, you know what? This is exactly what I would have picked out. I don't have anybody pick out roses. I like to pick my bouquet. You know what I mean? That type of thing. The minute I saw the roses, I'm like, you know what? I don't care what she didn't do, but I know she picked these roses, and I think these roses are good enough. But the roses are not for me, dude. The roses were for every week I take Sophia roses. Every week. There's not a week that I haven't taken roses for Sophia, dude. You know, it's one of those things where roses will win my heart every fucking day. I'm like, you know what? There's not one woman out there that I've taken roses. Sophia deserves roses every week. I can't. I can't even remember when the last time I bought anyone roses. Oh, you know what I did one time? There was a server, or there is a server. It's my niece, exactly. It's Sophia, dude. Sophia deserves roses every fucking week. Why doesn't her dad do it? Who gives a shit? You know, it's not about the dad. It's about her. There's a girl up in there's a girl up in Las Vegas, dude. I don't know why she caught my attention. Allie, she's a server up in I forget the name of the restaurant, and I made it. Her service was fucking impeccable, dude. And I said, you know what? There's something that I want to do for you. I said, but I can't do it today. She says, what do you mean? And I just thought this is the type of woman that deserves to be appreciated for what she does at her job. Herbs and rye, herbs and rye. And I went online. This is the only person I've ever done that. I went online and I purchased roses for somebody that I don't fucking know. And I said, Allie, I don't want you to remember my name because you won't remember my name, but I go by the Heineken man. She says, what? Why do they call you the Heineken man? I said, it doesn't matter, but I want you to remember that. So, I came back to LA and I went online and I had roses delivered to the restaurant where she works at. And I know she got them because Robert, my friend from Vegas, he frequents Herbs and Rye. And Allie happened to be that. Not only was she a server, now she got promoted to manager, right? Robert shows up. He says, Allie, my friend wants to know if you received the roses. She says, oh my God, your friend is the Heineken man. And she says, yeah, he just wants to know if you received the roses. Oh my God. She says, what the fuck? Nobody has ever done that for me. That's the same way I felt. But you see what I mean? It is not because I want her to marry me. No, it's because people who do shit for you, without expecting anything in return. That's exactly how I felt. That's exactly what the world should be like. Do something for anybody out there without expecting anything in return, right? I, bro, yo, cheers, Pie Day. Thank you. Keith in the house. Keith is in the fucking house. Keith is in the house. Cheers, Pie Day. Bib did that for a server at the Yard House, but not the Rose. But it doesn't matter. I mean, but at least you know what I mean. There's certain things that people go out of their way to do for you, but maybe that's the way they do it for everybody. But then again, I'm not judging what she's doing for what people do for everybody else. I felt compelled to do something for that person because your service is impeccable, right? Exactly. We have to do something good for anybody. But then again, you have to remember, it doesn't matter good or bad, right? There's people who are not good at their job, but it could just be that they're having a bad day, right? Pie Day Friday. Called the manager and commended her for her service. Exactly. The manager told us no one had ever done that. But see, right? Isn't doesn't that make somebody feel good? Like wow. Like for example, when I go to Ralph's and I see an employee putting trash bags inside a shopping cart, I kindly approach the employee and I say, "Bro, or ma'am, sir, please don't use the shopping carts for what you're doing, right? People put their food in here. There's a cart inside, a yellow one. You can put the trash in there." But see, I'm not mad at the employee for doing that. I am upset at management for not training their employees correctly. One day, I'm inside the Ralph's. I go there at least once a day, to pick something up. I'm one of those guys who I'm OCD. I don't buy shit. I don't stock shit. I'm one of those who wants to constantly be going because I need something. No, and I understand that. There's some employees who are just assholes. I know, but see, the employees who I approach, I know they're not assholes because I've talked to them, and they're only doing what I think is best for them because I know they were not trained properly. So when I say this, one day I arrive and everything is spick and span, brother. Everything is fucking shining. Everybody is moving, right? The aisles are dude. Everything is immaculate. Like I'm like, wow, everybody just fucking cleaned up over here. The lines are moving. Everything is. And I say, and I can hear one of the employees. He said, "Yeah, he's over there in the back." So I go down the liquor aisle, right? And Enrique, I know the guy who stocks up the liquor. I said, Enrique, why is everybody moving around like somebody like the fucking president is here? He says, yeah, the president is here. I said, I'm like, what do you mean? The GM is here. So everybody's doing their fucking. I'm like, oh, really? So now I'm on the hunt. Now I'm on the hunt. Now I get a shopping cart, and I'm following the noise. Right, where is the fucking white noise coming from? And here's the guy. I'm like, oh. And I said, you should come down. And I said this. I said, you should come down here more often. And he looks at me like, what do you mean? Everybody's doing their job. When you're not here, I said, when the cat's away, the mice do fucking play. I said, my name is Oscar. I said, what's your name? He says, my name is such and such. And I said, you know what? Without ruffling any feathers, can I get your contact information? I want to send you something, right? I want to send you something. The only thing that I sent him were pictures of employees using shopping carts to put trash bags, but I blurred the employee's face, right? I blurred the employee's face. So he replied and he says, I can't do anything about this. He says, you didn't give me a face. And I said, no. I said, Mike. I said, Mike, I don't want you to reprimand the employees for doing what they're doing. I want you to reprimand management for not training your employees correctly. They're only doing what they think is best for them to get the job done. Somebody sent them to take the trash out. Nobody has been trained properly because I sent you 4 pictures and these are 4 different employees. I'm not going after the employees. I want you to go after management for not training them properly. How do you dispose of trash? One, you don't use a shopping cart. And you know what? He says, you know what? You're right. I mean, this is common sense. I said, but then again, common sense is not so common anymore. So it's not me going after. And guess what? I emphasize in that message. I said, listen, I have approached your office, your store manager more than 3 times. And I've emphasized that part where his employees are using shopping carts to, he says, who is it? Who is it? And I'm like, bro, don't ask me who it is. I'm letting you know so it doesn't happen again. Who gives a fuck who the employee was? I want to know who it was. Listen, bro, I'm not here to put anybody on the burner because nobody should be sacrificed. And I think whoever is managing the store, right? And of course, I'm talking to the main guy, has not trained these people properly. He should have offered you a management. But you know what? I remember being unemployed at one point. I applied for dishwasher. I applied for for Ralph's. You know what? I'm not. You know what? Fuck. Let me be a bag boy. Let me start from the bottom. Let me do something different. You know what I mean? The first time I applied for dishwasher, I said, "How difficult can a fucking dishwasher be?" So this guy saw my resume. He's like, "Bro, you're overqualified." And I'm thinking, "What the fuck? I've been unemployed for the remember the story when I was homeless?" And I'm thinking, "I've been unemployed for the past 6 months. I needed a job yesterday, and this guy's telling me that I'm overqualified." And I'm thinking to myself, "What the fuck?" So you know what? That day I left, and I'm thinking, "What the what does overqualified mean?" So then I go to a different interview. The second time where I had the interview for a dishwasher because I needed a job yesterday, the guy told me the same thing. He says, "Bro, you know what? You're overqualified." Right there at that particular moment, it dawned on me that this guy was looking at my resume, but not at me. This guy probably thought this motherfucker has a great resume. What if I give him the dishwasher job? At some point, he's gonna make me look bad. He may take over my fucking job. That day, he says, "You know what, bro? Let me help you. I can use you somewhere else." And I said, "You know what, brother? It's like somebody touched me on my shoulder and said, 'Hey, bro, get out of here.'" And I said, "Brother, you know what? I don't know what you said, but it makes sense, and I shouldn't be here." Thank you, bro. I shook his hand, and never again was I afraid of going to a fucking interview. The interview, I'm going for my job. That is my position. I'm going to fill that fucking void. You, I'm going to fill that position. And every other job that I've gone to interview, I've landed because there's no more. Am I giving there's no right questions. Exactly, Eric. Know your worth. I'm like these motherfucking people. I'm like, it only shows me that this motherfucker never qualified for that position. He started at the bottom, and somebody actually brought him up, and now he's afraid of somebody that right has shown right like DEI right the merits. Hire somebody with merits, not because oh hey bro you know what you're cool uh, yeah like the I don't know like the a nepo baby. No wrong answers. Exactly. People will fucking ask you stupid shit that has nothing to do with your job description, right? Can you work a fucking calculator? Can you do the can you do you know the general principles of accounting? You said nepo babies are white. Not if they play basketball. Not if the not if they play basketball. But anyways, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. There's certain people that were qualified to fill that position, and at one point they get they get promoted, right? And mind you, bro, I have no hate for anybody. I have no hate for anybody, right? But at the same time, at that particular moment, I had that I had that light in my head that said, "Hey, bro, that guy just told you what you needed to hear. That guy told you what you needed to know. That guy told you the fucking answer for what you need to do next. That guy taught you what you didn't know. That guy actually did you a favor. That guy told you exactly, brother. That guy opened the fucking door for everything that I've earned, gained, explored, respected, loved, missed. You name it. Everything positive, bro. That guy did it. Was he being an asshole? No. He was being the best person he could. But at the same time, it wasn't good enough for me. It's opportunities, brother. Sometimes you have to miss an opportunity to appreciate the next pitch, right? Nah, I'm not gonna hit a home run on that one. And guess what? Next one, out of the fucking ballpark. Eric, that green sauce that I bought earlier, the the ruffle sauce, that green one, brother. That and chicken fried chicken for me is overrated. I can put any type of sauce on fried chicken, and I know everything will fucking taste good. You said it doesn't seem good. No, that's delicious. I just don't think that sauce goes good with chicken. But for me, my palate, chicken for me is like fried chicken is like one of the best fucking things ever fucking made, discovered. I can eat it with this, and it tastes amazing. I can eat it with the red truff sauce, amazing. I tasted it with the green one, and I'm like, dude, there's nothing that I can put on chicken that tastes bad. But I think that green sauce that I tried, I think that with ceviche would go fucking perfectly. Like the way your mom makes a ceviche. If you fuck up chicken, you can't cook. No, but I don't. I've never made. I've never fried chicken. I'm just saying when I put that green truffle sauce on the chicken, and I'm thinking, I don't think there's anything that I've ever put on chicken that will fucking ruin the chicken experience for me because I love fried chicken. All, all I'm saying is that sauce. No, it's not a fancy. No, it's the opposite. I like fried chicken. I don't like the sauce. I appreciate the sauce, but I know that sauce belongs in. I know that sauce. You say you fancy bitch. All I'm saying is I know that sauce belongs somewhere else, but not on chicken. It doesn't matter what I put on my chicken. My chicken will always fucking taste amazing because I love fried chicken that way, right? Mike's Hot Honey, amazing. This sauce, amazing. That green sauce, amazing. The other red truffle sauce, amazing. It it's not gonna change the way I think about fried chicken because that's the way I like fried chicken. And it's not me being a fancy bitch, right? But now I know for a fact that green sauce, like the red truffle sauce, I've taken it to the smokehouse. Remember, remember when we went to the smokehouse? And I think I took. Did I take the truffle sauce that day? No. Anyways, we went with Doug and the kids one day, and I mixed the red truffle sauce on pasta. And I remember Sophia was enjoying pesto something. It wasn't ravioli. It was. She was enjoying bow tie. She was enjoying a bow tie pesto pasta, bow tie pesto pasta, right? So I added a little bit of the truffle red sauce and I mixed it and I gave it to Sophia. She says, "What the?" She says, "This is amazing." And I said, "Do you? I made you this. Eat this one." Starbucks has a decent red truffle sauce, but it has no heat. He said it's for whites. But you know what? That red truffle sauce that I have, it's not that hot. I mean, it has a zing, but it's not like, oh my god, I'm burning my no. It's a nice zing. I took this to the restaurant to Smokehouse and I put it on ceviche, lemon. I added a little bit of their own cocktail sauce, right? Lemons, squeeze it with a fork. You mix it, then you pour it on top of the ceviche that they already made. And I gave it to Miguel, one of the Salvadorian servers, and he comes back. He says, "Hey, güey, qué putas hiciste, güey? Que está deliciosa esta madre, güey." I know he's Salvadorian, but he speaks like a Mexican. Isn't that weird, brother? That everybody who crosses the border, no importa de dónde son, pueden ser de Honduras, de Guatemala, de Salvador, de Nicaragua. Aquí vienen a aprender a hablar como mexicano. Have you, have you noticed that? Hey, güey, esta madre, güey, te quedó chingona, güey. And I look at him y le digo, hey, vocerote, ¿de dónde sos? De Salvador, ¿por qué? Pregunto, yo pregunto, pregunto. Andrea D'Amico, have a good night. No, and I understand that, dude. Andrea, you have a good night too. Andrea D'Amico. Keith, that rice aroni, brother, that rice aroni is so fucking good. Eric said Juan Mico. That rice aroni, it is 2 cups, right? 2 cups. If you follow, if you follow the recipe, it's like a science project. If you follow it to the T, right? You saute it, medium heat with a stick of butter, whatever the fucking is. You mix it. You right. You keep turning it. Then you add the water. Bring it to a boil. Bring it down. You cover it 15, 17 minutes. Brother, that fucking rice is so. I don't. I don't know how many. I don't know how many dry runs they had to do or test runs they had to do to get that fucking thing right. To it's an amazing fucking thing. The rice pilaf, and it tastes amazing. I love the taste of that. On the side, you know what I do? I grab a can of a can of. Eric says Eric says I still cannot cook rice. Oh, you added sausage to it. Damn. Now let me ask you this: did you add the sausage? I mean, did you cook the sausage after the fact? So you know how you cut the sausage in little dimes, right? Little dimes or slivers, if you will, coins, if you will. Saute them, and then you add them, and then you mix them with the rice. Dude, that is fucking. That is that is perfect. You can't cook rice, Eric. You know what? No, 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 no. See, the thing is, you. I mean, you can cook it before. It doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is, you can't mix it to the rice while it's simmering, boiling, or anything. You have to add it after the rice is done. Midpoint diagonal slices. Okay, okay. I like the 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 half moon slices. Crescent moon. Anyways, I know what you mean. The diagonal. Yes, the longer. I will fuck up any rice. You know what rice is fucking amazing. Uncle Roger. Uncle Roger look at you and say, "No, honey, you no touch the rice. Stick to the beans, eggs, and bacon." God, Uncle Roger. You know what is the best fucking rice? Eric, Keith, there is a place in Glendale, California. This restaurant is called Rafi's. I don't know what kind of basmati rice they have, brother, but this fucking rice, the grain is probably half the size of my pinky, and it is the fluffiest fucking rice that I have ever tasted in my life. Dude, the minute I put that in my mouth, I stopped the first server and I said, "What kind of rice is this?" They said, "Basmati." But what I'm saying, but dude, listen, Basmati. Yes, I understand that. But how do you make this motherfucking cloud in your mouth? And it's little fucking clouds in your mouth, right? There's a basket of rice in front of you, and you're like, I was with three other people eating, right? And I'm thinking, this is my first time here. I'm gonna let everybody eat first, and they were not even going for the rice. I was like, what if I eat the whole fucking basket? Are they gonna bring out some more? Like it's this, like nobody's touching the rice. You know how when they bring out the bread, right? If you finish the bread, they bring more bread. And I'm thinking, is this part of like the? Because everybody was going for the other plates, and I'm thinking, the rice is the fucking is what makes everything else. That basmati rice, brother. I don't know. I've never cooked basmati. I mean, I know how to cook it, but now how they cook it. You make ancestor cry. Uncle Roger say, no, no. Oh my God, Keith. Basmati rice. But see, the thing is, basmati rice, even though it sounds fancy, right? We usually use jasmine, right? We don't use, and I did not know this. There's actually the down version of rice, which is the broken rice, where it's like the broken versions, like half grains. And I didn't fucking know this. Where you can leave it in water for an hour or two, and it'll puff up, and then when you boil it, it'll give you the impression that you're eating a full grain. I listen. I've only read about this, and I didn't know about this until I read about it. Right? Knowledge is key. And I'm like, wait, there's broken rice, there's full grains, there's basmati, there's jasmine, there's this, and I'm like, I thought rice was rice, but apparently, no. There's more. It's like a fucking art. The art of cooking, brother. Especially if you do what you do when you did your when we did the rice roni, where you put the slivers of butter and you start turning the rice before you add the water and the packet, right? You gotta heat those fuckers up. Not too much, not too long, but you gotta heat them up. Then you add the water. Oh, yes. Oh my god! I think everybody see. I don't do microwaves, Keith, and of course Eric, my brother Eric already knows that. I don't like microwaves. I don't do microwaves, and for some reason, America, right, United States, loves microwaves. They have Uncle Ben's in a bag. Steam it for 3 minutes in the microwave, and I don't do microwaves. I don't do microwaves. I do everything either a Bon Marie, right, Baño Maria, or a steam bath, if you will. I don't use microwaves. Microwaves, I do not push. Sometimes I get lazy and I put my fucking tortillas in just to get steamed. I think that's as far as I would go. I have gone, but even reheating coffee, I'm drinking that fucking coffee cold. Or if I can get a half a cup and pour the other cup hot and add a little bit more coffee. No, I don't do microwaves. I don't do. I even hate going through those fucking machines at the airport. This last trip that I did to Vegas, I was running late, and I'm like, fuck, I'm running late. I went inside the fucking machine, and the guy still had me go through it again. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Microwaves are a corporate play. I don't know, Eric. There's I don't know. I mean, I haven't studied microwaves. I don't study microwaves. I never will study microwaves. The same way I don't look at fucking labels to see what I'm not eating. You know, I mean, I know what I'm eating. I just don't look at labels to see what I can't pronounce. Say this shit is bad. I'm like, you know what? Even if we eat in the most perfect way, like let's stay out of pesticide. Let's eat everything organic. Then I wouldn't fucking afford organic. I mean, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna die anyways. I'm drinking. Let you cook faster so you can work longer. Okay, but I'm see. My mentality is I'm under the impression that the way the molecules start vibrating and this motherfucker is heating up. I'm like there's a chemical imbalance in there. I don't know why I think that, but I'm like I think it's shaking too fucking fast. That's too fast for my fucking taste buds. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna heat it the prehistoric way, even though we don't do anything prehistoric right here. I'm like, there's a reason they call it microwaves. Microwaves are actually safe. Yeah, to a certain degree, I believe that, but to a certain extent, I can say I don't want to find out how safe they are. I'd rather stay away from that particular version of safe. I would rather be having a heat source from the bottom. Maybe the what is it called what is the black shit on the frying pan called? Even that is people say it used to be toxic, right? Them if you do, them if you don't. If you grow your own food, companies don't make exactly anything with no water. But everything has water nowadays. Everything is hydrated. Microwaves only excite water molecules. No, and I understand. But oh, Teflon, yes. At one point, even Teflon was bad because it exuded or it gave out certain chemicals if you didn't heat it or if you overheated it, if you did certain shit. And I'm like, so how the fuck are we gonna cook now on a skillet on a? But see, I don't go crazy for pans and shit. Right, right, exactly. Teflon is bad when it's overheated, exactly, because it releases whatever the fuck. So I'm thinking I would rather do Teflon before I do microwaves. But then again, at the same time, as long as the food is as hot as I want it to be, it will kill any fucking bacteria and anything else that like a I don't I would rather do everything on top of a fire pit than hit a button and not see a fire and then seeing it boil. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't. I don't know why I think I'm still a fucking caveman. under this fucking brain, I'm still a caveman. I want to see the fire make my water boil, not push a button and this shit goes around and I'm like, how is this shit boiling when there's no fucking fire in here? Cold rolled steel and cast. Oh, steel. Yeah, yes, yes. I like that one. Cast iron. Yes, cast iron. Cast iron is the safest. Yes. Unless you're cooking directly on coal. Remember when you did that fucking steak on the coals? That was fucking cool, dude. I never seen that shit. Remember you did the was it the tomahawk steak you did on the fucking coals? I'm like, dude, that's direct heat. That was fucking pretty. That was pretty amazing to watch. Or the way they do the salt covering, right? They did it. I've seen that. I've seen that done on fish and on ribeyes. Yes, that is fucking nuts, dude. How the fuck does that even fucking? El otro día, so the other day, right? I buy some tri-tip steaks, right? And for the most part, when it comes to tri-tip steaks that are pre-sliced or pre-packaged, if you will, the amount of fattiness that this particular steak has, and it could be a breakfast cut, right? The wafer cut that they call, which is, dude, it's probably like less than a half inch, right? So it's called a wafer cut. I think I bought a little bit thicker, or whatever it was. The butcher knows that if he leaves that amount of fatness in it, it'll render and it'll give your meat, the steak, a better fucking flavor, right? Anybody knows that. You know that. I know that. We all know that. This is not a fucking 3 inch steak, right? Quarter, okay. So now this one is probably like maybe a half inch, right? The nice cut where you give it a good sear on one side, but you don't have to give it a good sear on the other side. So, anyways, I give the package to my son's mom, right? And I don't know why I was I don't know what the fuck I was doing, and I look at her and she's cutting away the fattiness. And I said, "What are you doing?" She says, "Yeah, I'm cutting away the fatty parts." And I looked at her. I said, "Ma'am," I said, "You don't fucking do that. What do you?" I no no. I said, "Listen, the way I buy it is the way you cook it. You don't take anything away from that." I'm glad I caught her doing the first one, and I'm like, "This is not a fucking inch steak, lady." She says, "Yeah, but I don't like it." You're not cooking it for you. I thought you were making me the fucking. She said, "You want me to make you a steak from the one you bought?" I'm like, "Thank you for being so." Yeah, she's not, brother. She's not allowed to cook for me anymore. she's not. She's not allowed to be nice. She she tries to be nice with me sometimes, or I think most of the times. But bro, she's not. I don't know if she does it out of spite, like she knows. Like I've always told her, dude. The minute the fat renders, it'll give the meat the fucking taste. We all fucking know that. You know that. I know that. I think it's fucking comments. I don't know if she does it just to fuck with me. She thinks I'm gonna fucking start, you know, Yeah, you cut it after, right? You let it fucking render. You let it sit, and if it bothers you, then you just take it out. But the flavor, that fat when it renders, it'll seep into the meat, and I'm already salivating just thinking about it. And I'm looking at her like, wait, what? What the fuck did you just do? She's like, yeah, I'm cutting I'm cutting the. See, you. I said, you're not cooking. You're not cooking steak anymore. You don't even know what steak is. Fucking a. Yes, Eric. I Keith. Keith. Eric. Keith. Let me ask you this. Can you guys read each other's messages? You can, right? If you want a lean steak, get a top. No, get if you want to. No, I know you. I know you're on Twitch. This is Keith, but I don't know if you can read. See, I'm using one platform, but I'm. Oh, you went to Twitch. Oh shit, you are on Twitch. I just I just noticed that. Wait, you went to Twitch? No, but you're. Holy fuck. Oh, you're onto Windows. Okay, I got you. Oh, so you can read. Okay, okay. So that you can read both. See, I thought because I'm broadcasting on one page, three different platforms, everybody can read everybody's comments, but apparently not. Yeah, you saw Andrea's comments because Andrea was on Twitch. Andrea D'Amico, yeah. See, this is this is Keith, TD 480. So he says he opened two windows. So now he's reading your comments and his comments. Brother, listen, I only learned how to pin comments. What's the calling number? We don't have one. We don't have one. We don't have one. We don't have one. You got some shit you want to talk? You want to say fuck Trump? You're not allowed. You're not allowed to say that after 10 p.m. You're not allowed to say. You're not allowed to say that after 10 p.m. He said yes. No te conozco, cerote. Like I don't fucking know you. You know, Eric actually got to buy the 30 pack of PBR. I had already purchased a 30 pack of PBR, and when the fucking lady says we're out of stock, I bro, I I was so deflated, brother. You know what? When I saw those roses in my hand, I'm like, the roses made up for however bad I felt for not getting the fucking beer. Because I'm like, what? I can go inside and get the beer, and I'm gonna get Heineken. Maybe the world doesn't want to. Maybe see. Here's what I think, and I said this yesterday. Maybe the world doesn't want me to get shit faced on PBR, because if I do get shit faced on PBR, I am gonna hate PBR. Because remember, I told you this. PBR has that sugar cane that I don't, right, that nobody fucking wants, because that is what gives you the worst fucking headaches. So maybe the world is on my side. That's all I can say. And I think it is. And I think it is. Let's enjoy a PBR, a PBR here, a PBR there, but not get shit faced like I did one time with HFCs. Hijo de puta, man. It's like drinking Coronas. I don't know what they fucking put in Coronas, but I remember getting so drunk on Coronas one day, and I woke up like, oh my fuck, dude! I never drank Corona. I mean, I can drink a Corona here and there, but I will not get drunk on Coronas for the life of me, brother. That is the worst fucking hangover ever. Corona hangovers are the worst. Jesus Christ! I can down a fucking bottle of whiskey and I can fucking wake up better. Eric says I'm almost there. Eric got the 30 pack. You got one left? You already drank 29? Eric, you already drank 20. What the fuck? Oh, 18 in the cooler. Keith says PBR came out with a box that had 181,844 cans in it. What the fuck? No bullshit. You can look it up. No, I believe brother. Maybe the world is looking after me and says, "Hey, bro, we want you to appreciate PBR for what it is, not for what you think you can handle." And you know what? Thank you, world, for looking out. But I still want to find out. I st- I'm a glutton for punishment. Jesus Christ. Let me fucking. Maybe, okay, a 12 pack is 10.99. How about I do that? A 12 pack. Being a tech nerd, I want that 12, 128 pack. 128 pack. Hijo de puta, te imaginas. I can't. I can't imagine that. If you know, you know, huh? You know, my friend Robert in Las Vegas. 128-bit encryption. Did you do you remember watching that movie Swordfish, right? Where the guy's trying to freaking break the code and he says, "This is a 128-bit encryption code." Bro, when he breaks that fucking code, that scene is like one of the fucking best. And he's playing that song. Um, Actually, you know what? I have that song in my in my in my purchase music. Anyways, Swordfish Swordfish is one of the fucking best movies. Google source, Reddit, beer, comment. Jesus Christ. How the fuck do I do this? Hold on. Let me copy this shit. Okay, hold on. I copied it. Let me copy this. Okay, hold on. How the fuck do I? Hold on. Hold on. Jesus fucking Christ. What am I doing here? Okay, here we go. Hold on. Let me look at it. Let me look at it. Okay, here we go. $849. What the fuck? Look at this. Look at this, Eric. Eric. Eric, look at this shit. PBR unveils 1,844 pack of beer, the world's largest, and it's $849. What the fuck? Halle Berry's boobs. She has some great tits. What a nice pair of fucking. And she's black. I appreciate a gorgeous black goddess, bro. I do. Doug is Doug was getting smashed. Doug was already smashed when I got there. Then Johnny came over. Sent him a text. Oh, today's one of the coldest days, brother. I can feel it on my back. My back is one of those. I got home. It was sprinkling. I'm like, you know what? It's not raining. It's sprinkling. I can go out jog. But I knew if I got hit by that, see, an hour, an hour jogging under a light sprinkle, you're gonna come back damp, right? You're gonna come back wet. So I wasn't worried about the wetness. I was worried about the coldness that penetrates. If I can already feel the coldness in my bone right now, imagine me running while wet, brother. I would not be doing this live right now. I would be in front of my fucking living room furnace, fetal position, trying to get my back into less pain. This weather is not my friend. This weather is not my friend. Right now, I'm controlled because this is I'm inside and I didn't go jogging. I didn't do anything. I used to go out there and fucking run. What the fuck is this? What is this dark shit, dude? What are you drinking? Oh, is this the Guinness? Guinness is not that light. That looks like Newcastle. Is that what you bought, Newcastle? That looks like fucking Newcastle. Oh my god, dude, you really wanna wake up with a fucking hangover. I mean, it doesn't matter if you mix it or not. It's gonna mix in your fucking stomach, right? I don't like Guinness, brother. I don't like Guinness. I try Guinness. Guinness is like cold, stale coffee. And you're like, what the fuck is this? I don't like Guinness. I don't like Guinness. I've tried it many fucking times out of the can with the widget, without a widget, on tap, the cold, and what the fuck? Every single time I'm like, this is my second beer, right? The first time I tried it, oh no, the third time I tried it, I'm like, I've only had two beers. I want to record myself drinking this, and I did, right? And I'm like, yeah, same fucking impression. This shit is nasty. Yeah, Guinness is one of those fucking things where, not my thing. Eric is tearing that up. Eric is tearing that up. Eric is a fucking monstro. You're a psychopath. I mean, I guess Eric says I'm a psychopath. Yeah, I think Eric is a bigger one, and I thought I was. I mean, I've never said I was. I mean, I am, but I never disclosed that. I think we're all psychopaths on what we do, right? We are those. We are that. We're just toxic to ourselves, right? I know for a fact that I never been toxic to anybody with towards anybody else, and I know. I mean, Eric has his ways. Keith. So Eric, one time we're sitting next to each other, right, at Doug's house, his brother's house, and this one time he kept pushing, pushing. I don't know what he. I don't. I swear to God, I did not know that he was pushing that hard until like we met, like a following weekend. He says, "Bro, you know that other night?" He says, "I was pushing your buttons so fucking hard." He says, "How the fuck do you keep your cool?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He said, "I was pushing your button." I said, "I know you were." So is that what you were expecting me from me to say, "Hey, motherfucker, let's go outside"? He said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah." And I'm like, "I'm not that guy, dude. I mean, I am that guy, but why would I fucking want to fight with family? Like, no, dude. We're together and we're together in this. You can be as toxic as you want with me because I know you, but I will never fucking try to disrespect you back. And we were smashed, like we were fucking drunk, right? And he kept going, like I just, hey bro, you need another beer? He's like, yeah, let me tell you this. You know what? And he kept, and I'm and I'm thinking, yeah, he's never gonna get to me because we're family, bro. Like, no, we're not. Remember that day? I don't think he fucking remembers that either. No, the way I push. See, I don't push. You don't remember? No, if I push, because I want fucking trouble, and I have pushed and I've gotten trouble, right? It's because I want trouble and I need to smell trouble. If I don't smell trouble, then I'm not happy. I mean, that was me back then. That's me talking 30 years ago when I was 20, 21. I needed to smell fucking blood. I needed you to hit me first. I want trouble all the time. No, I left trouble behind. Once my son was born, I'm like, you know what? My son needs to have a father. Not, I don't want peace. But you know what? I think you're right. I think we all want that animal to come out. But I think I think I don't know, bro. There's something about me that ever since I saw my son growing up and my son's eyes, and I changed his fucking diapers. I don't ever want to be away from my kid. At least that's the way I think. God bless Oscar. But I mean, dude, I want all that shit. But once I saw the twinkle in my son's eye when he was born, that that nastiness, it's is hidden, and it's hidden because it doesn't go away, right? Like Eric says, he wants trouble all the time, and so do I. But guess what? When I see my son going to school, doing great at school, doing this, doing that, and I'm like, I am glad I kept everything away from him. Because if he ever saw the way I was before, I think he would want to be the same thing, the same type. And I don't ever want to be the incentive to be rowdy. And I was only rowdy to motherfuckers who were disrespectful to other people who were not as strong, right? They always saw me like, bro, how I'm 5'5". People say, who are you defending, little fucking little runt? And I'm like, hey, listen, motherfucker, I don't want to hurt you, but you better say you're sorry to him. I don't want you to say I'm sorry to me, but that person deserves respect more than when you're not giving them. And who the fuck are you, my brother? You know what? Let me show you what fucking pain is. Boom. Now you gotta go say I'm sorry. But now I don't think that way, brother. Now my son. Every time I see my son, I hope he doesn't grow up to be like me, because that is. And guess what? He is the complete opposite. My son has seen me at my crazy. He was like, I was scared for the other guy. But that's the thing. Hold on, I gotta take a leak. But you know what? The only time that my son has seen me at my crazy was when somebody tried to molest him at Disneyland. Remember that story? When somebody tried to molest him at Disney at downtown Disney, and yeah, that was a whole fucking different story. Excuse me. Yeah, that was a whole fucking different story. Cheers. Trouble seeker, how are you? Paternal instinct. But look, bro, that story I would still be in jail. asking asking for a Trump pardon. Brother, I get so fucking I can still remember the fucking day I lived out on the street. I've met a lot of people that wanted to fight, just to fight. Now imagine the day, or imagine a day where you're out having fun with your son, and you tell your son, "You see that ledge in front of us? In front of us, sit there and wait," because the queue was moving in that direction, right? And we were gonna get churros because we were gonna go back home, so we're getting churros. Disneyland, downtown Disney. The line is moving this particular way forward. My the way I'm looking at you right now, my son is right behind. Anyways, I don't even know how to say it because I'm looking at the camera. I can't say behind you. Maybe he's behind you, right? So you're looking at me, but I'm looking at my son behind you. So never do I take my eyes off my kid, but there's a fat dude, maybe a 10 feet distance from my son, right? So the line is moving kind of slow, but at the same time, we're moving. And my son is just moving his fucking little legs, right, on this little fucking cement ledge. And everybody's around him is moving. And this big fat dude that was 10 feet away from him at one point starts looking around, and then he keeps moving closer to my son, right? This has listen, this happened like in less than 5 minutes. So this fat dude keeps looking at my son, but my son keeps looking at me. And the minute the guy looks at me, like he is trying to find out like who is making eye contact with the kid, right? And I keep looking away, like I don't even belong here. So the guy looks at me, and I'm looking away. So the guy says, "Okay, it's not him." But then I look at my son again, and the guy, I know the guy is screening, like who's looking at this little kid, and nobody's watching the kid but me. I am the hawk that knows how to watch for the kid, but I'm watching the fucking predator. So this fat dude keeps moving closer and closer and closer and closer. And I'm thinking of every fucking scenario in the world. Brother, I had already planned out. I'm gonna choke the life of this motherfucker. I'm gonna do this. And this is happening like in 3.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes. I got 1 minute. And he's getting closer to he keeps moving closer to my son. And I'm thinking, this can't be happening. This cannot be happening. I hope this motherfucker doesn't do what I think. And I'm thinking, I'm like, yeah, I can't go to jail. I, fuck, my kid is, and then he gets leg to leg. And I'm thinking, Oscar, just please don't do anything stupid. And then I see him going for my son's crotch, bro. Oh my fucking god. Whew. I still think about that shit, brother. I'm glad it happened the way it happened because till this day, my son has has my son and I, we can still talk about that particular instance and share it with other people. only to alert parents. If you think you're at a safe location, you're never safe. Your kids are never safe. That child is never safe. And I only have one. Imagine if you have two kids at a fucking store. One is going that way and one is going, I'm going to go get the milk. I'm going to go get the cookies. They're in two different aisles. There will always be some motherfucker that is going to be gawking, trying to do something. And that is the sad story. That is the saddest part about what life is going to give us. Please make sure you have eyes on your children at all fucking times. I'm not afraid of going back to jail. But I've never been to jail, brother. That's the fucking thing. I again, I think I'm. I think I am glad I did the right thing of how I let shit happen. Because, brother, I can tell you right now, I would still be going to anger management classes. Right, the court system would have said, "Yeah, you acted on impulsion." But see, what I never understand is this: there have been reports of school computer room monitors, grazing girls' legs and shit. They are in jail for sexual assault. I don't know how that falls into place. Maybe they raided their homes and they found children pornography on their computer. I have no fucking idea. I now did did Anaheim police drop the ball and not charge this guy? I don't I don't know, brother. I listen. As a matter of fact, until this day, I still have the fucking document that the Anaheim Police Department gave me. Lee, badge number 617, incident number 15 203909. And this is his number. I never got a call back from this motherfucker. And it's right here. I still have it. Why does everybody go to jail but not this motherfucker who tried to molest my child? And I think I dropped the ball of not pursuing this into a legal battle with the park because I think the park fucked up. I still got the evidence right here. Look, incident number. Yeah, I know. I got it wet. Some fucking wax. I got video. I mean, I don't have video of the guy doing what he did or what he tried to do, but I have video of the individual standing and dude, and like that day, like I told the cop, I said, I want this motherfucker's name. I want this motherfucker's name everywhere. He should be on a fucking police report everywhere and anywhere to people to be fucking alert. Society is fucked up. Yeah, I know. Fuck the park. I'm the dad. Yeah, I know. No, and I know, and I completely, I wholeheartedly understand. I'm the. It's my responsibility, and I took care of my kid that day because it was my responsibility. The park, the park didn't take care of my kid. I took care of my kid. But the thing is, in any legal battle, right? In this particular instance, that park should have done their due diligence, which they didn't. The cops should have done their due diligence, which they didn't. My son is only 15 years old, and I don't think this is out of right? Out of what do you call it? The statute of limitations. I think we can. I think we can still go after the fucking park. Can we prove it? Absolutely. They didn't do shit. They didn't do fucking shit. I have a fucking report number here. Did they pursue it? I think we can. I think we can. But here's the thing. Psychologically speaking, they're going to do an evaluation on my son. My son has only been injected with positivity. My son will never has never has never been taught to grow up to be a victim, right? I have always empowered him to share how strong he is. We have shared his events with other families, not because he's weak, because I want people to know how strong he's grown up to be. So, would it ever play out in court? My son doesn't know how to fucking play the victim. He doesn't know that shit, right? Cross, and I know it wouldn't get to that point. All I'm saying is, if anything, they would ask him, "Were you scared?" I don't think he fucking remembers. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. There's things that we have lived in the past that we don't remember and we block because there's always better shit. There's better shit to worry about, right? But can we go back and say, hey, you as an officer of the law, right? Whoever Mr. Lee, whatever the fuck his name was, were you doing your job that day? You weren't doing your job. I think you were getting paid to fucking cover it up and say, hey, Disney, I took care of this shit, right? I don't know if Disney says, hey, bro, if you can fucking cover shit up, show us proof. We'll pay you a we'll pay you a dividend just so we can keep our name out of the certain. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. Does it sound believable? I can make it sound believable, but is it true? I have no fucking idea. Now, did I protect my kid that day? Absolutely. Did my kid went out there and tell a lie? Of course he didn't. Did the cops do their due diligence? Absolutely not. But you know what I mean? There's the legal battles or the legal issues in what I'm saying is as of right now, the the legal team would say, "Hey, bro, you know what? You don't have anything to fall back on." Well, I have a report. That's what happened. Yeah, I know. It's but then again, I can't say fuck the police. The police are there to do their job. Sometimes the police wrong wrong place at the wrong time. That's all I can say. Maybe Anaheim police knows that there's so many fucking incidents that happen at this particular location. Maybe they get a kickback saying, "Hey, bro, thank you for not letting that go to getting out of the way." Who the fuck knows? I don't know. This is just speculation. Can it be true though? Anything can be true. But then you can use the same argument with my argument, saying, "How about your argument? Is it true?" And I would say, "Touche, bitch." But my kid is not making up fucking stories. Why would I make up a fucking story? when my kid has everything to tell you how it happened. But then again, my son is growing up so fast. My son is reading, doing his shit. I watched Daredevil with him right when it first came out, 2009, no, 2015, whatever the fuck it was. And he said, "Papi, can we watch Daredevil again?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? The movie?" He says, "No, the episodes." And I'm like, "Dude, we watched the whole fucking season." He's like, "Yeah, I don't remember." I don't remember. I don't care. I like that song. Incompetence. I think that's what it is. Incompetence. Listen, Eric. I think we would all go to jail for our kids. I understand that. I wholeheartedly understand that, and I believe that. But at a certain point, I can't be behind bars. I would have shown society what a bad person tried to do with my kid, but I would have ended up being the bad person for showing my kid how I defended him from something that people see good and bad. Because then again, so why is he in jail? Why is he in prison? Didn't he just fucking save his kid from not getting molested? Oh, he shouldn't have fucking never. There's two sides to the coin. At this point, what are we debating on, anyways? I'm out. He's good. So let's just be proactive on how we take care of the kids because nothing happened, and I'm glad it didn't happen. If it would have happened, brother, I would have turned myself into fucking what's his name? I will find you and I will kill you. What's his name? Liam Neeson. I would have turned into that fucking guy, and I would have found that Mexican dude because that's what he is, a Mexican dude. Soy de México. Soy de México. No vine aquí a hacer nada malo. I got video of his fucking face. I got video of his fucking family. That guy, I would have fucking found, dude. Te voy a encontrar y te voy a matar. I will find you and I will. Liam Neeson voice. I can't fucking do that. Brother, yeah. I think I would have. I would. I mean, I don't fucking know. Maybe. But nothing happened. I gotta take a leak. Dude, what beer is this? I think this is number 15. 16, I think. Maybe. I don't fucking know. Hold on, I gotta take a leak. Ooh! 13. 13. Jesus Christ. Hold on. No, it's not 13. It can't be 13. Can it? No. Yeah, it's 15. 15. How do I know you say? You know how I know this is number 15? Because at Doug's house I took a 12 pack. Dude, this is the first time you say his race, or I wonder why. No, because that's the way he said it. He says, "I'm not a bad guy. I'm from Mexico." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" So, anyways, one, two. I know I drank 9 at Doug's house and 6 here. Oh fuck, we are fucked up. Because it was never about race, bro. I mean, it was never about race. It was about this motherfucker doing his mierda. But his kids kept telling me, oh, "Somos de México, no venimos a hacer nada malo." You know? No, because I remember how they approached me like, "No somos malos, no mames, güey." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Yo, let's do this. Tina Turner, she's a fucking queen, bro. Heineken, how you doing? How you doing, Heineken? Doug, Doug is back. Doug, thinking about the good old day, cuando le bombeaban en las nalgas. Le, bom- le bombeaban el culo. Woo! Brother, it is so fucking cold. I'm barefoot. My toes are numb. I'm barefoot. See, this is why I put this long sleeve shirt today because I knew it was going to be cold outside and I wanted to be at least cold inside. But I went to Doug's house. It was cold, so I put some pants on too, right? Woo! Fuck, it's cold out there, bro. It is fucking cold. It's cold. Holy shit. Now, listen, I'm going to tell you this much. Even though I'm cold right now, I can think of being in Albany, New York, and all of a sudden I feel warm. Like this is the warmest I will ever fucking feel in anything cold. I can tell you, when I was in Albany, New York, and I walked a mile from the restaurant where I was at to my hotel, if it wasn't, if it wouldn't have been for the liquor store in between, I I don't think I would have ever made it. My mental focus was not there. No, in LA, no, I am in New York. What is it called again? What did I say it was? Yes. What did I say it was? Fuck. you said you said it's 26 here. I was gonna no bitching allowed. But listen, what I'm saying is, I've never bitched about being in the cold, right? All I'm saying is I walked when I googled the fucking place. It said mile away. I'm like, no, it said half a mile away. I'm like, it can't be half a mile. Like, but it cut through the freeway. Like, bitch, I can't jump over the fucking freeway. Like, it's right. Like, it was across the fucking way, right? But I had to walk up Albany, New York. So I have to walk up quarter of a mile, quarter of a mile, and then two quarters of a mile, right? Quarter, quarter, and then the rest. And I'm walking with my cane, and I'm thinking, oh, you know, the fuck is a mile? I'll be good. No, when I got to the fucking liquor, when I got to the gas station, I was like, fuck, I can't feel my fingers. Doug gave me liners, gave me the gloves. I had the jacket. I had everything. But of course, I didn't have the long johns. I didn't have any of that. And I'm thinking, I was prepared on the top part, but this part was completely gone. Like my fucking head is freezing, and everything happens in the fucking head, right? And then the toes. If the toes are cold, if the nuts are cold, and the you can have the warmest hands, but if nothing else is warm, you're fucked. So here I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna grab some beer. I talked to the fucking cashier and I said, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, I have never been this frozen before. I'm from California. Never been to Albany in my fucking life. And I said, this road takes me to the hotel, right? She says, yeah, you're like 500 feet away, like not even half a mile. And I'm thinking, well, I just walked from the restaurant across the street. She said, yeah, you did three quarters of a mile, so now you have just a quarter. And I'm thinking, yeah, I don't think I can fucking do that. In my head, right? I'm thinking, fuck, so I'm like, you know what? Let me get a scratcher, and I'm trying to fucking stay as warm as possible. And I said, it's fucking colder in here than it is outside. She's like, yeah, well, people come in, people come out, and I said, you know what? I gotta bear with this shit. And I walked. I never seen so much fucking snow in my life. I never seen so much snow in my life. Fuck. I was cold. The next morning, right? So I get to my hotel room. I'm good. I'm cold, but I get warm. I'm good. The next morning, I walk out. I do my shit. I'm working. I'm on the phone. I'm under the sun, and I'm thinking, I need to do this, and I'm thinking, I'm under the sun. I got my everything. My warm shit is on, right? And I'm thinking, I'm under the sun. I should at least feel some warmth. I'm under the sun. So here I am 10 minutes on the phone, and I'm thinking, why am I getting colder by the fucking minute? Shouldn't the fucking sun do its job and make me fucking feel warm? At least my face, whatever it's touching. And I'm thinking, this is fucking crazy. Not even the sun is helping. So I had to go back into the fucking hotel room. It's like me being inside the fucking my room. Like, this is boring as fuck. So now I can't be outside enjoying the sun because the sun doesn't fucking enjoy me. It's cold as fuck. So what I gotta do? Like, I had the gloves, I had the jacket, and I think I didn't have the liners. I didn't have the long johns and the shit, that goes inside to feel comfortable and warm. Because, dude, that is fucked up. That cold weather is fucked up. Yeah, Albany, New York. Shit, I was gonna say chef's kiss, but then again, shit's kiss. That place is fucking cold, bro. You have no fucking idea. You've never been cold in your life. You never been cold. Imagínate que te pongan un popsicle así en el culo. Hijo de puta, like that. Ooh, thank you. I'm good. Go to Chicago like that. No, and Doug told us. But then again, see what Doug provided. Doug gave me the liners, right? Doug gave me the liners, the gloves, and I'm like, if Doug fucking survived Chicago, I'll be good. In Albany, New York, hijo de puta, no jodas. Yeah, you have no idea how different it is. I've had to get up and start walking. I didn't freeze to death. No fun. That's what I'm saying. People can relate to certain humidities, right? You've been in Alaska. I think these are two different types of weather, right? There's humidity and there's wind in Chicago. Albany, New York is like Las Vegas. Like there's no humidity, there's no factor, so it makes it even colder because you're breathing. You're like, and your breath just fucking drops into a block of ice. You're like, oh fuck, is that how humid? How humid is not? But then again, that's how fucking colder it gets. Yeah, now I'm fucking starting to. So the first day, I said, what? I'm gonna call an Uber. The guy says, I landed at the bus stop, right? The bus stop drops me off at the particular location. And I said, can I bother you? I said, I'm not from here, but I need to go up the street. Do I use Uber? Can I use the local taxi? He says, no, we are the taxis. And I said, oh, okay. So do you have somebody available to take me to this location? He said, sweetheart, we got you. $17. No tip. We don't take tips or whatever the fuck she said. And like $17. I'm I'm ready. Do I pay you? Do I? How do I? She said you can pay now. Whatever. If you can pay the taxi driver, I'm good. So I got to the hotel. Anyways, the last day that I was coming back to the station, right? I request a driver, and this guy shows up in a mom's minivan. Like and I thought it was gonna be a woman because this is like a type of car that a woman uses to take the kids to soccer practice and shit, right? And thinking, okay, this is a working mom. And I'm like, hey, sir, how are you? I'm like, hey, how you doing? Happy Sunday, whatever the fuck day it was. And I'm like, hey, how are you? Everything good? Blah, blah, blah. Da, 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 da. And I don't know why it came down to the conversation where I know we talked about certain political sides of some sort. And we talked about the Panama Canal for some reason. Oh, no, he says, oh, no, no, no. Okay, now I remember. He says, I said, you know what? You don't look like a regular taxi driver. I said, you look like you've worked in some other type of things before taxi driver. He says, yeah, I used to work for law enforcement. I said, law enforcement, okay. So did you do it nationally, internationally, or were you posted somewhere? He says, do you know Panama? I said, yeah, I know Panama. He said, do you know a guy named Noriega? I said, Manuel Noriega? Fuck yeah. He says, bro, 19, whatever the fuck year it was, he said, went down there. Covert operation. We're down there. We do this, we do that, boom, 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 boom. Noriega is under my knee, and my watch commander is above me. He says, put the handcuffs on that motherfucker. He said, he said, Oscar, I'm not even kidding. When he told me that, I almost put the handcuffs on my watch commander because he's a motherfucker. So I almost questioned him, and I said, you or him? he's, and this guy's being, I'm only laughing because I laughed. And I said, wait, did you say that? He said, no, Oscar, I would be fucking court martialed immediately. I thought about it, but I didn't say it. So I had the guy and I handcuffed the motherfucker. And then I stood him up. And my watch commander, whatever, my watch commander spoke Spanish and he said, no dices, you either, right? The guy didn't know. He says, he told me what he said. Nos dices o te lo decimos. And I'm like, the fuck does that even mean? Like, you tell us or we tell you what to say? He's like, Oscar, you know what? That's what he said. After what he said, nobody ever spoke a word because he got sent back to the United States. And you know what? I looked into it, and there is a guy that does resemble the guy, but then again, who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? These stories are believable. When that guy told me that story that he was the one that put the handcuffs on Noriega, and I'm like, eh. And then he mentioned other items and other situations that you can read on other. And like, what do you? I gotta take a leak again. Hold on. Yeah, some people are good. Some people are good with that. Are good at that. Right. I'm gonna go eat that other part, or other half of the pizza. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Hasta la vista, baby. Later, brother. I'm out of here. I played football. Wait, wait, I got stories. Hold on, I forgot to read your fucking message. Hold on. I played football with an army ranger, and that was in the presidential palace in Panama. Really? When they arrested Noriega, dude, that guy told me his name. I'm Corporal, whatever the fuck his name was. He says I arrested Noriega, and I looked it up, and there's a last name that relates to his last name. But then again, you don't know if these guys are fucking special ops or not. My son was trained by a tank operator that liberated Iraq. Ace, he said, Oscar, one more song. Let me go get another beer, and we continue the sound of music. What song is it? This is gonna be a good fucking beer. Watch this shit. Good beer. What happened to the music? Oh, here we go. look what I look what I found. More 7-Eleven pizza. Mm, right. If if this is how good 7-Eleven pizza tastes, I want to buy one every fucking Friday. Mm, mm. This is 7-Eleven pizza. Mm, mm. Un, unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Alex was trained by Coach Chris. He was on the cover of Time magazine. That has to be that has to be one of the most flavorful and cheap beers of a lifetime. PBR, baby. PBR. PBR, baby. I am freezing. You have no idea. After the after the army captured Baghdad, he was a tank operator that was pictured by Time magazine with his head stuck out of the A1 Abrams tank. Oh, is that the guy who was doing the fucking thing? That is crazy, dude. But see, I've met. I mean, come on. We have your brother, right? We have your brother, our brother, your brother. There was a fucking master helmsman for one of the war ships that never went to war, but at the same time, hey, those are the things that are needed, right? Battleship. I mean, we've all played Battleship. Now, there's always Last Dance. This is a great fucking song. There's things that have happened in your life, in your in your time lapse, if you will, that you've been there. I've been there. I mean, we're not the same age. I know we're not the same age, but at the same time, we've been in that era. We're like, well, you know what? That war never affected me because I wasn't that old because I was that young. But you weren't here because you weren't even born. But then when you were born, it still wouldn't be any part of a ripple effect to your knowledge because it wasn't even put in the history books as of yet. Now, if you read history books today, I think history books lack of a knowledge of how shit happened. When I was reading books in 1986 or 87, it had infatuation on who the who owned that shit, like who was winning those wars. You know what I mean? Now it's like so. Now it's like you read a book like it's so fucking superficial. Like yeah, these people were at war, but no blood should have been ever shed. We still don't know who won because we don't give anybody the winner's card. And I'm thinking, what kind of shit are you fucking explaining to the kids nowadays? You can be strong, fight, slapped like a bitch, but you're still not gonna fucking lose. No, you're gonna say if you're gonna go into a fight, go full force, right? If it's punches, go all out, punches. Just don't kill anybody. No, it's like, oh man, it's okay. Uh, yeah, we don't want to call your parents, right? Nowadays it's like fucking stupid. But then again, who wants to fight these days? Like kids, they all get along. It's like, hi, what are you doing? I'm on my iPad. Ah, is your iPad? Yeah, I'm my PS5. Is that all you can afford a fucking iPad, bitch? I got five times worth, and that's how they. This is how the psyche works nowadays. The kids, they want to put everybody down. It's like, hey, bitch, you want to broadcast? It's like, what? Yeah, I don't have internet at home. The fuck do you do for fun? Read books and masturbate, bitch, like everybody else did back in the day. Jesus fucking Christ. Right? Like, what's wrong with people? You're questioning somebody who has more knowledge? Oh, but I have an internet. You're more knowledgeable because you have internet. Bitch, shut the fuck. Smarter phones, dumber people. Have you noticed that? Have you caught on? Has anybody caught on? Smartphone, stupider people. Like the people are just like they. Can I help them? Can I assist in any way? Can I assist? People who are just fucking completely stupid are. But see, then again, last thing. I'm waiting for that fucking big ass fucking burgers. They can just go A B C D E F G. I can't. I can't do it. Holy fuck! I know it's there. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. How- Holy fuck! Holy fuck! I don't know what you did to me, but I don't know what you did to me, but this is acceptable. This is acceptable. This is pretty fucking acceptable, if you ask me. Second win, bro. This is like more of a first fart. I'm just holding on. I'm just holding on. I'm fart a little louder. Um, this is not a second win. I'm just holding on to dear life. I'm holding on to dear. Yeah, this is not a second win. Not a second win at all. But guess what? We drank a fucking PBR, bitch. Okay, hold on. I know we ate 8 waters over here. One more song, give it to me. Give it to me. Come on, Keith. Give it to me. Give it to me, Keith. Before I fucking fall asleep, Keith. Come on, Keith. I will never say no to you, brother. I I'm holding on to dear life, but you know what? Am I stuttering? Of course not. Come on, bro. Give me the fucking song. I'm just fucking cold. I think that's what's getting to me. I'm cold. My bare feet are just fucking cold. But I'm not. Little remember. Jesus Christ. I'll post I'll post your bedtime boy. Little river band lady. Okay. Oh my god, no fucking way. Is it? That is a great fucking song. That is a great fucking song, bro. I haven't heard this song in a long fucking time. But I do remember the song. I do remember the song. I can taste the fucking cornstarch in this shit. And it smells and it tastes amazing. Oh, rice is fucking. Rage Against the Machine. Eric, you know what? Eric, you know what? After this one, if I still have some fucking energy, holy fuck, I'm cold. You have no idea, bro. Okay, hold on. I gotta take a leak again. Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Okay, before I crash. Before I crash. Holy fuck, before I crash. Okay, hold on. Hey, lady. Before I fucking crash, I gotta play one song. Okay, Rage Against the Machine. Okay, you ready? Woo! Let's fucking go. I gotta go to sleep, bro. I gotta go to sleep. I am fucked up. Move, sucker, move. He said, don't be a work. Ah. Oh. Move, sucker, move. Come on, bro. Huh. Move, sucker, move. Fuck, it's cold. Listen, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. Hasta la vista, baby. Let's go.